Hey everyone, welcome back to Financial Freedom Friday, where we go over tips and encouragement to help you achieve financial freedom. My name is Nate. It's good to be back. Today we're going to talk about something that sucks, and credit card debt sucks. It just sucks. And we're in a society today where almost 40% of American families have some form of credit card debt. And if you have credit card debt, the average amount for people with credit card debt is $15,000. How on earth did we get here? I mean, there's a lot of different probably theories. One of my probably most adamant ones is that we've all been taught, this is the reason why I think a lot of people are in credit card debt, is that we've all been taught to stuff money into places where we can't touch it for many years, like retirement programs maybe. I don't think it's just the fact that you're broke. A lot of people are not in credit card debt because they're broke. They may have money, they just can't touch it. So if our money is socked away somewhere that we can't touch, suddenly we have to go back, maybe even to that same financial institution and say, okay, Christmas I overspent, the car broke down, something happened, I need some money. So we use their credit cards to swipe, and the problem is that money is not very cheap. In fact, how smart do you really think it is to have $15,000 on a credit card where you're paying 15%, 20% interest, something like that, to them, while you have money, you just can't really touch it, stuck in maybe a retirement program or mutual fund, and there's probably no way that fund is really going to achieve the same return that you're coughing up just to pay for the credit card's money. So there's a better solution, I believe, and that is to actually become the banker yourself and start paying yourself exactly what you're paying credit cards right now, so you can make the same interest and same return that they're making off you, but do it internally, and that means there's no risk at all. Like in the market, you can make money, you can lose money, but if you're paying yourself interest, just changing where the money's going, you can make money just entirely risk-free. And it's very simple, and in fact, if we can get you out of credit card debt paying yourself back, you may also be able to sleep better at night because you won't have the feeling of financial hopelessness or that you're drowning in debt. So we're going to try to, it's a good feeling, we're going to try to help you get that. There's 3 steps, I believe, in your journey to get rid of credit card debt. And the first one is you need to build up some money. But that money has to be in a place where you can actually touch it. It can't be in a 401k or an IRA like your money probably is already, or where most people have their money, because that in no way will help you get rid of the consumer debt. So in a place where you can control the money and use it, our favorite place is in a banking policy, a policy designed for high cash value, life insurance policy designed for high cash value. Be happy to teach you about that. But even if you don't do our strategy, you need to build up money someplace that you're able to access it. That's step number 1. Get just a little bit. It doesn't have to be a lot, just a little bit. Step number 2 is start using the money that you're building up, wherever it is, to start attacking the credit card debt. And we would suggest that you start attacking the debt with the lowest balance so you can get it paid off quickly, which will give you a sense of gratification, of victory, you could say, but it also frees up that entire payment. So if you're making a $100 payment to a credit card and you pay it off, you can take that entire payment and move that towards taking over the next credit card and the next one. And as you take more and more over, it gets quicker and quicker until you're able to take over the last one, just because you're gaining speed, you're gaining momentum. And those are the first 2 steps. The third step is what most people don't do, but is probably the most important step. And that is whenever you've actually paid off all the credit cards you desperately need to start repaying yourself exactly what you were paying the credit cards beforehand. It's the part that most people don't do. Most people, when we pay off the credit cards, we're like, oh, thank goodness the credit cards are finally off the books. The money that we were paying to them somehow gets swallowed up in your normal living, in your lifestyle, in the budget somewhere, eating out more, or something happens to where you start spending the money that you just freed up. So instead of it going towards wealth building, it's just going to frivolous things. And the problem is that you'll find yourself in the same situation because you won't have any money because you spent it, that you have to go back to the credit cards the next Christmas, or the next time the car breaks down, or next time the kids need extensive dental work, or whatever it is. There's a lot of reasons why we find ourselves in that. The problem is we don't have adequate money. So if you would start repaying yourself every dime that you're currently paying to the credit card, start putting that back into an account. I would say I will repay my policy. You can do whatever you like, but start repaying, let's say, the policy. Then you'll have money in the policy in order to pull from the next time you would normally have swiped your credit card. And so you can actually become your own credit card, or you can become your own bank. And so that is really the key, is to build up a system. You can't do that if whenever we finally get you out of debt, you just take the money and start throwing it at frivolous things. Let's actually become a bank, become the credit card, and make all the money that most credit card companies make off you for your entire life. And it works for credit cards, it works for car loans, business debt, student loans. I mean, whatever it is, this is the plan, and it's a great plan, and it works really well. So don't let credit card debt be the main reason why you can't achieve financial freedom. Let's actually get a plan together, and we'll take some action, and we'll get it completely off the books. And remember, if you don't build your financial freedom, nobody will. So let's get to work. We'll see you next week.